What's good, my peeps? It's your Knuckle Big Rucker back at you again with another action figure review, this time courtesy of Hasbro, Marvel, Legends. And you see what it is right there before you. We have gone through the entire wave. We're talking about the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Attuma wave. And you see all six figures. There were six figures in this wave, and they're standing here before you. And we have reviewed them all. And it's all led down to this. The assembly of the Build-A-Figure itself. We're talking about Attuma. And we're going to do that momentarily. What we have from our left to our right, we've got Everett Ross from the Legacy version. This is from the Black Panther movie, placed in this wave. We have Okoye. We have, for the first time ever in the MCU, Namor. We've got Nakia in her subsea suit, and the two comic-based figures in this wave. Standing there in the rear, we have T'Challa himself, the Black Panther, and a secret policeman, aka the Hattusaraze. And that is all the figures in this wave, all six. It took all six to build Attuma, and that is what we're going to do momentarily. But before we get into that, let's go over where each piece came from. The left arm came with Namor. The torso came with Nakia. The head for Attuma came with Okoye. The right leg came with the Hattusaraze. The left leg came with the Black Panther, and the weapons, both weapons, and the right arm came with Everett Ross. Something you should note is that there's a typo on the box. It shows that the one of the weapons, the shorter weapon, and the right arm, they have them listed as coming with the Hattusaraze, and I know that that isn't it because I just got through reviewing Everett and mentioned how he came with quite a bit. He came with an arm and two weapons. So yeah, just figured you'd want to know that. But now it's time to build our Attuma. We're going to start with the torso, of course. That's what we do. The first thing we'll do is we'll blaze the left leg. So get it up in there between the skirt. That went in way too easily. Let me make sure that it is seated. Make sure you push to make sure that it's in there. But yeah, the leg is going on way too easy. There's no snap, there's no nothing. If you have to twist, make sure you do that as well. Get it twisted in there. And yeah, and right leg time. Move the skirt pieces out of the way so that way they don't get snagged in there. Rinse, repeat. Definitely rinse, repeat. May have to apply some heat after the fact. After I get it all together, I'll probably off camera secure Attuma. Make sure that he doesn't just crazily fall apart on me. Alright, we're going to blaze the left arm. Be aware you've got that shoulder pad, so that may be problematic as well. And it is. So there we go. I think I got it. Yes, indeed. And the legs are trying to come off on me. Keep that in mind. The legs aren't the most secure legs ever in the history of Build-A-Figures. I can tell you that. Okay, we're going to go for the right arm now. And then finally, that awesome head sculpt. And that popped in. Cool. Oh, there goes one arm falling out. Yeah, these are the pegs for Attuma are woefully small. But there he is. Get his feet up there. And before we apply his weapons, let's see if we can get him to stand. Spread the legs apart a little bit more. Looks like I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit just to get all of him in frame because of that headpiece. But there he is. That's our Attuma. Now we've got Attuma closer up. The first thing we're going to do is check out this amazing head sculpt. Looking at it, starting with the headwear, that's a friggin' hammerhead shark, y'all. Crazy. Looking at it from the side there, nice bone color, when actually I should say cartilage. But yeah, it looks very, very nice, very detailed. Then looking at the, he's got the breather. He's Atlantean, or I don't think they're going to be called Atlanteans in the movie. He's a merman, put it that way. So he's got a breathing apparatus on. We've got the look at the paint deco for the earrings. They follow an Aztec style motif. Turning him around so we can get a look at the back there. That's what I believe to be part of the headdress. It could be his hair, but then again, he's got the long flowing locks back there, so I think that's part of the helmet. I could be wrong, but whether or not I am, it looks good. Yeah, very nice. Face molded in blue, a purplish kind of blue, so to speak, going down to the neck. And then look at that, the collar. Very, very nice. Very nice. Got the shoulder pads that are molded in like a beige color. The arms, of course, molded in blue. You've got the straps that come down the chest and go around the biceps. And then, of course, you've got all of that, the detail going down the arm for his gloves and his forearm guards and the bicep guards. And then that's on the left arm. On the right arm, he's got a different kind of glove that's got looks like it's sprinkled with teeth, shark teeth and whatever else. And he's got I'll call them lampreys coming out of the top there. And then, of course, fingerless gloves. Very nice on both sides. He's got bone knuckles on his left arm. And then going down to that belt, molded in a brown. He's got that emblem, which looks like it's laced with, would that be teeth? I don't know. And then, of course, he's got tassels that are coming underneath that belt, turning him around. He's got what I assume is a weapon that's part of it. Of course, it's not removable, whatever it is. He's got a pouch back there. It would have been nice if that had some paint apps on it, but it does not. The skirt piece has got paint in the back there. The brown strap that I guess connects it to the belt. It's going forward right there to the front. Then you see the skirt piece going down. You've got some blue dry brush going over that brown, and nice detail going all around there. Legs molded in blue. Then you get down to the boots. The top of the boots have the bottom jaws of a shark, and then the boots molded in brown are laced with teeth, or those may be spines. Those are spines of some type of fish or sea-faring creature. And then you've got on the boots there, he's got toeless boots he's wearing, and of course there's ornamentation on top of those as well. So, and then he's got on the back nothing really, but of course you could still see the shark jaws back there. So that is what our Attuma Build-A-Figure looks like. Peeping out Attuma's articulation, you already know because of that hair back there. He's not going back. His head is on a ball hinge. He can look down, however, pretty decently. You can go left and right, and you can get some attitude up in there. As far as the arms, now I practiced off camera, and because of the shoulder pieces, these shoulder pads, it's going to be very problematic to just raise up with the shoulders. So I suggest rolling it back, then moving it out. Then you can get close to 90 with that shoulder. And the shoulder pads are connected to the shoulders themselves, so you can get the 360 and it'll move with it. So now you have the bicep swivel, you've got double jointed pinless elbows, you've got the wrist swivel and horizontal hinge that's on both arms there. As far as the torso articulation is concerned, he's got a diaphragm. He can go forward only a little bit, just about that much, back that much. He can go side to side. You got a nice little click in there, so you know that you got him moved. And of course he can rotate 360. The legs, as far as the hips, the skirt is going to impede, but you can get them out about that much. Get the legs, once again the skirt's going to impede. You can get the legs out about that much. Back a fair amount, pretty cool. He's got the thigh cut, of course that's where you connect the leg up to. He's got double jointed pinless knees. And as far as his toe articulation, his foot articulation, he can point his toe that far forward. He can get it very little, if any, going up because of the bone ornamentation there. He does have his ankle pivot, and he also has holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Now I fully equipped Attuma. He's got his weapons on, and yeah, he can definitely brandish his weapons. I will tell you guys this. His feet are woefully small, kind of not in terms of length, width. They're not wide enough. See, there he goes. Just went down. That was perfect timing, illustrating exactly what I'm talking about. So it's going to be problematic standing him, especially since he is kind of heavy. He's got a whole bunch of ornamentation, especially with that head sculpt. So yeah, here's a little something for you guys. Since we've never had a Marvel Legends comic-based Attuma before, long time ago, I had one commissioned custom. So this is what the customizer came up with. It's been so long I can't even give him a shout because I don't remember who he was. This was a long time ago when I had this made. But just so you guys know where Attuma MCU version got its inspiration from, its cue points from, there you have it on the right. That is Attuma, and you see how large he is. Attuma is listed at 6'8". So you see why we've got my custom is on a large buck. I could tell you that this buck was formerly a Hulk figure and converted into Attuma, and definitely pretty nice for its time. And so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the completed and assembled Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Attuma wave all together now. We've reviewed them all. We've put together Attuma, and we even have Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, in the deluxe figure in this group shot for good measure. So now, as far as my rankings go, I'm going to do it three ways. First will be just the figures in the wave itself. I'm not going to include Attuma in that because more times than not, the Build-A-Figure should be the best figure in the wave. That isn't always the case, but it should be. So that's going to be the second list, including Attuma. And then the third list will include Attuma and Riri, basically all 8 figures. So starting off with just the wave of figures itself, right in the bottom is Everett Ross. He's basically a fill-in. This Everett Ross isn't even labeled as from this current film, Wakanda Forever. He's a kickback, if you will, from the first Black Panther film, and I believe he ended up becoming a substitute for what they really wanted that sixth spot to be. He's got a different head sculpt, which I think looks better than the first. Looks more like Everett Ross. They changed out his weapon too, so he has his current weapon is more futuristic, I would say, or maybe it's I wouldn't say it's Wakandan because they don't believe in firearms, so it's not going to be that. It's just more futuristic. So Everett Ross coming in at number 6. Coming in at number 5, it was a toss-up, but I went with the Attuma. I'm loving it. It was very difficult to decide, but I decided to go with this Attuma at number 5. Number 4 is Okoye. I love the colors, and the head sculpt on this Okoye severely outdoes the Build-A-Figure one, in my opinion. More colorful, more realistic, looks more like Okoye to me. Then riding in at number 3, we've got Nakia. That subsea suit is very, very nice. The head sculpt with the hair is definitely beautiful. The face print is, I mean, it's bananas how much it looks like her. So she gets number 3 spot. Number 2 spot goes to Namor. The ornamentation, the around, the necklace, and the pearls on his feet, the big wings, the spear, emerald tipped with the emerald bands. It's just nice. So he comes in at number 2, and the number 1 spot goes to the comic-based Black Panther. I know people will be like, well, he's just black and gray. Yeah, he is, but this is the Black Panther that I think we've all been waiting for, and I am here for it. So he gets the number 1 spot. Now moving on to including Attuma. Ain't too much changed. Everett's at 7. Attuma at 6. Okoye's at 5. And Nakia is at 4. And Namor is at 3. Black Panther's at 2. And Attuma, as it should be, is at 1. So I guess I could have saved some footage and just said that I'd put Attuma at the top. Everything else remains the same. But I had to go through it all again. Attuma just looks bananas. All of the bone ornamentation on his boots and the skull, that hammerhead shark skull, is straight bananas. So he gets the number 1 spot, rightfully so, because he is the Build-A-Figure. And then when you include Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, for an 8 count here, unfortunately, Everett K. Well, I said Everett K. They don't call him K in the movie. His initials in the comics is K. Everett K. Ross. Everett Ross is still riding now at 8. Boy, Ev, you getting further down. Attuma at number 7. Okoye's at number 6. We've got Nakia's at number 5. Then I put in Riri at number 4. Then Namor at 3. Black Panther 2, and Attuma, of course, gets the number 1 spot. So there it is. That's all 8 figures in this line. That's all 6 figures in this wave, and that's all 7 figures, including the Build-A-Figure. Yes, indeed. So very nice wave. I was very happy to bring this to you guys, and so I believe there's still some that you can acquire on Amazon.com, as well as some other outlets may have begun getting them. But so that will do it for this review, guys. I failed to ask you guys to like, share, and subscribe at the beginning of the video, but I'm doing it now. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave your questions, your comments, your concerns below in the comment section. And yes, indeed, I'll see what's up. You know I'm here for them. You want to be notified the next time I upload another video? Hit that bell. Smash that bell, and notified you shall be. On behalf of the Black Panther, Wakanda, Forever, Attuma, including Riri, this is the Ruckus saying peace out to all of you. But before we say peace, we will say, remember, the hunt continues. And now we're out. Peace.